Well, listen, after the birdcage DIY that I did with you,
I was very, very inspired to do a completely different DIY.
Wow, I'm not sure how to take that, actually.
Well, you know, I love the holidays. I love decorating. Yes. But when you're doing it for so many holidays, you don't want to spend a lot of money. So you need to find ways to have a lot of impact without spending a lot of the money.
Yes, absolutely.
So I wanted to do that, and I wanted to find a way to check off another thing on our
Spring Fever bucket list.
Yes. So we have look for baby birds. I love baby birds. You love that little, you can hear that little chirp sometime, and you know you've got baby birds in the yard. It makes me very happy. So I sort of attribute to them, wanted to do this sort of bird and nest egg display.
Isn't it fun, everybody at home, to hear how our DIYers come up with the ideas, and that's the inspiration behind it right there. And by the way, this is one that I think that everybody can do.
It's very easy.
This guy included. So we start with a frame, and we start with painting it whatever color we need. You got to watch how Ken throws in these little jabs, but I'm ready for him. I'm ready for him.
Right, so we started off with this, and this was just inexpensive white frames. I got it at the craft store. They're not even wood. They're just inexpensive plastic. You don't need to get a high quality frame. This is a great way. Get the ones that are on sale that are plastic. It's all you need.
Beautiful.
And then painted a fun color. I picked this sort of bright blue to sort of pull off the blue of our den here.
Okay, great. And then how do you go? Just using a little bit of spray paint?
Good old spray paint, and you can see in the back, it's super inexpensive frame. Makes it look great with that bright color. Paint all the ones you have those colors. These also often come in sets, so that's a great way to sort of get going.
Okay, good. And now we have these wonderful, I think, almost sort of a vintage feeling bird prints along the back.
They're very much like the vintage Audubon prints. Now, I found this great book, which is a book of the prints. It was like $10 or something online, which gives you lots of prints to choose from. If you don't want to do that, just go online, Google something. You can print it out on your color printer, use that. Also, you can also use Hallmark gift wrap. There are lots of different ways to get that image for the back.
Very nice. And now to get it to the right size.
What we're going to do is first you want to spray glue it onto your backing first. I always find that's much easier than trying to measure and get the sizing right.
I would have been cutting it to shape and drawing
and then it's not right, and then it's off.
And then you see the little scissor marks along the outside, but guess what?
Much easier to do that.
Let's try it like this instead.
And then you get a perfect match ready to go.
Okay, good. And put that on there. Now, once we get that,
on the front.
And you're going to snap that in, like you do so well. Time to work on the nest and the eggs now, adding those little details. Actually, those are sort of the stars of this
Exactly. Now, this is very easy. You can get these little nests, anywhere right now. And all I'm going to do is just they're kind of can be a little boring sometimes. So I like to get them. I go into my little moss bin or out into the yard and just add a little moss just to sort of make them look a little bit more kind of
trying to one-up the actual birds that are making your nest.
Well, no, birds do a good job. Craft store nest manufacturers need to up their game. Birds do a wonderful job.
All right, look at that.
And then a little, styrofoam egg in there. You want to make sure they make some that are wood and some that are ceramic. You want to go with the styrofoam ones because you want them to be light.
Exactly right. And the hot glue is all you need for that.
All you need for that.
Okay, so good. And to actually put it onto the frame itself.
Again, hot glue. Now, you want to locate your bird print so you have plenty of space because you don't want to do it on top of the bird.
When
I did it off to the side.
When you were putting it on the backing of the frame, I thought Ken has put it off center. He's messed this up already, but now I know.
Oh, you doubted. You doubted me. You doubted me.
Okay, good. So, by the way, this is looking amazing already, and you've got a great little touch to hang it in style.
So, just to sort of give it an extra little sort of punch, what I'm going to do is I got a little bit of ribbon here that is a similar color.
Yep.
And all I'm going to do is I cut a loop of it, and I'm just going to staple that to the top of the frame.
Okay.
Boom. And then I've also made this cute little bow. I just used a little bit of floral wire there. And I'm just going to do another bit of hot glue right to the top here. And I'm just going to hot glue that.
To hide the staple.
To hide the staple and to sort of give it that very charming feel.
Beautiful. And while we let that glue dry a little bit, I want to point out the fact that you've got a few variations up there. You've got some metal letters. You've got some, ways to make it a little personal, a little different.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hang this here. So with the metal letters, I found letters that work with the actual letters. So this is the Texan turtle dove. Or I also did one that's just sort of foliage, some with 3. So you really want to add a variety. And then to hang it, what I did was just thumbtacks because these are so light, and the little brass nails here, which give it that extra little flair, because you really wanted to look sort of like old school conservatory.
And I love the gallery wall look that you went with.
And this is seriously, the frames came in a set of 3, 2 sets of 3 for like pennies.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me with you. I know you're always very frugal. Very well done, everybody. And don't forget, we are offering a chance to win a $500 Visa gift card as part of our Spring Fever bucket list Pinterest sweepstakes. All you got to do is head over to our Pinterest board and pin either our bucket list image, any images from our boards, or choose your own pins that will kickstart your very own Spring Fever bucket list. And remember, all pins and repins must include hashtag Spring Fever and Hallmark channel to be eligible.